And we're back.
Welcome back.
Ah,
Ben.
my eyes!
Reach, Jesus. Ben, take it away.
Okay. Opening crawl pretty much summed up a lot of things. Irene just sort of map of the stars, the known galaxy, appears in front of you all as the
Whoa.
as the screen sort of fades into the scene.
What do
I
I do?
imagine you see sort of like spots, like little lights on all the different planets and stuff on this map of the galaxy that's being projected from this statue far away.
Wow.
Roleplay.
It's incredible. It's the entire
How-
galaxy.
The fuck did you do that?
I don't know. I just touched it. There are some symbols on it. I was just sort of tracing
You
them.
can see sort of like you find sort of Tatooine on there. You can see a couple of dots on there. Some couple of dots on other planets.
What do you think these dots mean?
I have no idea, but what I can tell you is if we took this back to where I needed to drop it off, we may be able to get some answers.
Well, that sounds good. What if it's a treasure map, guys? We could pay off the debts to the hut.
I mean, yeah, that's that is a great plan. There is one downside to us flying to where we need to go.
What's that?
So I currently point to where we are. We're here. Point to Tatooine.
You sort of walk over to Tatooine and put your finger right on where it is.
And we need to fly here. And I point to Dantooine.
He walks to the complete opposite side of the map.
So if we're here and they're over there, and the Empire is somewhere in this general direction,
The Empire
what
is
the
everywhere.
hell is all this?
Yeah, the Empire's everywhere.
I assume Bits just points his fingers everywhere.
Yeah.
Wow. How long is that going to take us? You got some new hyperdrive,
It's gonna take us a few weeks
Of hyperspace travel.
of hyperspace travel.
Weeks?
Yeah.
Do we? I mean, we'd need
About-
to pack food and stuff, but
Yeah.
Food? Oh,
yeah,
yes,
I
Roger,
don't
Roger.
know. This is a hell of a long detour. Are the hut's gonna let? Wait, hang on. Will the huts even let us leave? Will they let you go and do this?
We don't have to speak to them.
They'll contact. You know that they'll contact you when you want to do work. Tatooine isn't the only bit of hut space. Hut space is
No.
massive. Tatooine is actually quite far away from hut space.
I don't actually know.
Hut space.
We will
Hut
most likely
space
have to
is
fly to
technically
Hut space.
now Hutter. Ah, you can
Oh,
fly
wow.
through. You can fly to through the core.
Yeah, we can fly through core space.
Best way to do it, just so people know, because you would know this, is
Yes,
take the
of course,
Corellian
I'm
run.
a distinguished. Ah, yes, the Corellian run.
What's the Corellian run?
The quickest way to the other side of the galaxy.
It'll
It's an
take you.
old-
It'll take you as far as Coruscant.
It'll take us to Coruscant, but we'll get to
Coruscant.
Dantooine.
I forget. I'm not really well traveled. Where's Coruscant in relation to where
Coruscant-
we're going?
Yeah, how far is Coruscant away from
I
Dantooine?
mean, like,
Where
is
did
it on
I
the map?
say you get captured from?
Not
Corellia,
far from
wasn't it?
We
Tatooine.
got
It was
captured over
Corellia.
Tatooine, I thought. Wasn't
No,
it?
you
No,
got captured.
we got captured leaving Corellia.
Oh.
Right, let me find Corellia quick. Look.
Where I believe we picked up this relic.
Yes.
Yeah, we picked up the relic at Corellia and then got
I mean-
intercepted by a fucking Star Destroyer.
I'm really curious to see where this goes, but
No, same.
I mean,
Oh, okay. Corellia actually is just a few systems hops from Coruscant.
Oh, so we've been fucking. We've.
But Coruscant,
we-
obviously, for everyone that knows Star Wars, is the center of the Empire.
Yes.
yeah.
So, in theory, and hear me out here, if we do that run, we're right in Empire territory and we're wanted.
Can we do something to mask the ship? Like
You have.
change the tracking?
We have
Yeah, we've
got
already changed.
something on. We've got no. Hang on. Didn't I buy something?
You had.
I've-
But you
bought,
had also just attacked an Imperial outpost. Oh, pardon me.
So it's like we changed our license plate. We then got caught
I
on the
can-
speeding camera with the new license plate.
Yes,
But I
basically.
can. Oh shit. So yeah. Can we fashion a new one? Can it just be so shitty that we
No,
have
you
to
can,
weld it on?
You can fashion a
Or
new
can I
one.
change it? So we have that transponder thing, but we've already busted it because we're already caught on camera.
Yeah, they would have tried
We
to
ha-
track your transponder from your ship.
Wait,
Wait, but we got out of there before the reinforcements showed up. Would the ones in the outpost have had the ability to?
Yeah, but they would have
Yeah.
scanned us. They would have scanned us the moment they saw us. They would have scanned me the moment you guys were trying to sneak into the base.
so they have our ship data.
They have the ship. Well, they have the ID and the transponder codes.
Yeah,
And
basically
the
they
model.
have the ID.
Uh-oh.
They have everything.
Question for the GM.
Yes.
Is this this is taking place immediately after we finished last session, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
As
wait,
you're
hang on.
as you're sort of thing in there, you do hear what sounds to be a Star Destroyer sort of like in atmosphere flying what might sound like the direction towards the outpost.
I immediately run into the cockpit and look up.
You
What's
see
that? Is that one of the?
you see the Star Destroyer.
Guys, we have more immediate problems now. There is a fucking Star Destroyer
In
on
terms
the
of
fucking wave.
in terms of masking your transponder code again,
Uh-huh.
I will let you roll a skullduggery check,
Okay.
but using your intellect
Just to be
against
very-
2 purple.
Okay. Guys, we're using the actual dice now, lads.
Set back because you've never done it before.
Okay.
Shit. If we're gonna jump out of here, we need to we need supplies.
Two success.
Okay. You successfully changed the transponder codes. What do you change it to?
What was the original transponder code?
I don't know.
Because we changed it from Papa 3 November 15.
God damn it.
Charlie 0 Charlie Kilo.
Oh god. I'll say
think
that you
they're gonna
have to have
fly
at
our
least five numbers on it. 5 characters on it.
Just put a 5 at the end.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Right.
Charlie 0 Charlie Kilo 5.
I'm surprised that you didn't do Papa Uniform 5-5 Yankee.
No, we're going for penis related jokes
Okay.
Alright.
because we're a bunch of penises,
Yeah, you are a bunch of just knobs.
You bunch of punk rockers.
Okay.
Can I,
That's what you change it
while
to.
he's- Can I, while
Cops.
he's doing this, can I go to the loading ramp and see if there's like lower it and have a look around and see if there's any stormtroopers walking
There's
around?
none.
Oh, thank God.
There's no stormtroopers walking around, but there's a fucking Star Destroyer above us.
That means they're gonna be on us soon.
So we need to boo boo.
I mean,
Luckily, you managed to change
did you
transponder code quickly.
John,
Yes.
did you manage to change the code? Like,
Yeah, it's fine. The code is fine. Let's
Well,
just get
they
the fuck out of here.
I was going to say they might have a description of the ship as well, so we should use this chance to, I don't know, bits. What do you think we should do? Do you think we should grab some supplies, or do you think we should just book
You can
it?
always grab supplies from another planet.
I mean, we have the codes.
Are you taking
We've
off, Michael?
configured,
Just
correct?
answer me yes or
I
no.
will be taking off.
Okay. Well,
Roll
in that
me
case,
a
yeah.
piloting check. Space. With
Oh, give me 2 seconds, guys.
one, I'd say one purple. I'd say two purple because you're doing it a bit under pressure. Oh, hang on.
Can I give him a boost?
Are you
Like,
jumping in the?
I'll
Are you just
co-pilot, yeah.
co-pilot seat? Then yes.
Yeah. I now have
I'm
one
gonna-
rank in space piloting.
I'm just going to store the loot that we've got from the. I'm going to store the rifle and
The map is
Uh,
still active, by the way.
the rotary cannon. I'll take the map to my room and just and try and deactivate it.
As you sort of touch it, after a while, it does deactivate.
Yeah, I'll just place it.
You
in
don't
my
know
room.
how it's activated or deactivated. You don't know what the hell
Sorry about
happened.
that, boys. I'm back.
Yeah, I'll just
Two
gonna shove the
purple.
map in my duffel.
4 success, 1 advantage, 1 triumph.
You
Holy crap.
smoothly take off. Like it was child's play. Yes, Reese, what was your...
So I would like to. I still had business here to finish up, so I would like to lock the door to my room, and I want to get out my comm link. I want to send a message to Besto, the Rhodian.
Yep,
Um,
Besto, your bestie.
my bestie Besto. I want him to give me basically go to the what was it, the Sundown, the Hut Tavern.
Stallion.
What was it called?
The Sundown Stallion.
Sundown Stallion, and I
Sunrise
basically
Stallion,
want
wasn't
him
it?
to get. Yeah,
No,
Sundown Stallion.
Sunrise Stallion.
Yeah.
Sunrise Stallion.
Was it? Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, I want him to gather any information he can on assassins or hitmen that were operating in my planet's around my planet's space. Just anyone that's been anyone.
He
that's been
sends
going
a
there, anyone that's
com...
been
He just
travelling
sends like a com message back just asking, what planet?
there.
Because you never mentioned him where you're from.
That's very true. You think I would have written it down?
He does also messages like, I'm taking a big risk by doing this. I might
Yeah,
need
and I'll-
compensation.
I tell him I'll pay. I'll tell him I'll pay him.
As
Long
as soon as we get back.
No, I tell him I will pay him before I get the information. I tell him I want him to give me information about any bounty hunters or assassins that have been operating in the Ryloth system.
Okay. He he just says, I'll do what I can outside of my normal life.
No problems. Thanks, Besto.
What?
What are you doing in the cockpit?
Flying high into space.
Flying high like an eagle.
I was quoting more Glory Hammer.
Yeah, I know. And what are you...
Trying to get the fuck out of Dodge. Trying to
Okay.
flying out of Dodge of the Star Destroyer.
Okay. You leave you leave the orbital gravity of Tatooine. You are in
Hold on
space.
to your anuses, boys. It's gonna be a bit of a bumpy ride.
Does it
I've
matter
said
if I'm
that.
standing up when he does this?
No.
'Cause I'm not bracing on anything.
Not really.
Okay.
I'm just saying that as a warning.
Yeah. So you exit. Where you heading to?
Right, I'm gonna comlink to the ship. Right, guys, we need to decide what we're doing now. 'cause
Bits
we need
is
to get
sat
out
right,
of Dodge.
right next to you.
Do we go
So-
to Dantooine?
Roger, Roger.
Right, we're doing that astrogation course.
That'll be 4 purple, please.
I'm guessing I can give a boost on that.
Yeah,
So-
unless you have a stat that is higher than his.
I doubt it.
But
Well, you said A stat, not just piloting.
I've got 2 ranks in astrogation and my intelligence is 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, you're better than me in like.
so it's
in
two
all respects,
two
but-
yellows, a green,
4
And a blue.
purple and a blue.
because as you're doing it, you realise the Navi computer is still a bit shaken up from the fight.
Can I just ask a question?
Yes.
Because dice rolling. I know that failure and success cancel each other out.
Yes.
What cancels out advantage?
Threat.
Right, so do you want to know what I got?
What?
3 advantage and 2 success.
Okay.
I rolled
Good.
blank on 2 dice.
Nice.
two of the purples.
Hey,
Um,
excellent.
You successfully plot a course to Dantooine
And
through the Corellian
Ding.
run,
through the Corellian run. And engage.
avoiding Coruscant. Avoiding Coruscant just near to the end when it turns into Coruscant. You shoot out
Yes.
and continue toward Dantooine. And if this
Right,
was
so
our
then-
home game, it would be Footloose playing.
There would be Footloose playing.
Indeed. So
Uh,
we're now
as
just
it
traveling
is,
through
we just have
hyperspace,
to
but
imagine
we-
the
Footloose on
Doctor Who
play.
theme tune.
No. You just as it's sort of like building
Some
up, it sort of
generic
start
80s
playing.
tune.
Yeah. And then
Ding, ding, ding.
as soon as you hit hyperspace, that's when like the build up drops.
The chorus hits.
Perfect.
Okay.
Awesome. So we've
You
got a
know that
couple
it will
weeks in
take.
the meantime.
You know it's going to take a couple of weeks to fly there.
Fantastic.
You saw the
So-
Navi computer was a bit damaged as well, though.
Can I go about repairing that as we've got nothing really to do right now?
Yes, it will require a computers check though because it is a computer.
That is perfectly fine. Any difficulty?
2, 3 purple.
I will support you. Just
Uh,
because I might
I'm
as
just
well.
gonna, I'm just gonna stick
What's
my head
your
into the
what's your
cockpit.
intellect?
Oh, it's
And what's
worse
your
than
ranking? What's your ranking computers?
No rank to intelligence.
Okay, yeah, so
Just
mine's
a boost.
better.
I'm literally just like doing dog's body work essentially. It's like,
I'll
it's
say
like, oh,
take
get
a
my skills
setback.
back kind of thing.
Take a setback, alright.
Take a setback as well, just because it's like it's really it's quite. What's
I'm
everyone
just
else
gonna
doing?
pop a head in.
Right, Bits is
Aaron just
helping.
pops a head
No.
in, head
Yeah.
in the cockpit, and just sort of like, guys, are we on our way? Did you guys manage to do
You
it?
notice you're in hyperspace.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
You see a
2
TARDIS
success.
fly past.
2 success.
2 success.
Yeah, you succeed in fixing the Navi computer. You see a space cow out the window.
And there's another
A hyperspace cow.
What possibly could
Hyperspace
be a
cow.
ship that keeps like changing forms at random and disappears.
Yeah.
There's also what looks to be a washing machine filled with rabbits.
And it also seems to be living very long because it's using Calgon.
God, did anyone see that cow just go past the cockpit?
Yeah,
You're
th-
hallucinating.
this is the
Yeah.
yeah, you're just hallucinating, mate.
It is known as hyperspace madness. Do not let it consume your soul.
Just go
Okay.
take a seat. Just go take a seat in
Done.
You
Is
can
there a way to
literally you
shout-
can set the autopilot on, by the way.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Uh,
What does
John.
everyone want to do?
I'm gonna go take a shower.
Okay.
Aye.
There's a toilet in there as well, should you need one.
Should you need the toilet?
Should you
Okay.
need the loo?
Yeah, it's just,
What are Bits and John Luke doing?
Could
I
you
am.
repair me?
I can. I probably should repair bits.
Can we
do
wait?
your
Can we wait
current
for Irene to
do
come
your
back to help?
current wounds equal more than half of your wound threshold?
Yes.
Then it's an average check. 2 purple.
2 purple.
I say take a boost. You're used to helping fixing bits up.
Anything else?
That's it.
Two success, 3 advantage.
Okay. So you heal 2 wounds,
Mhm.
and you can also use the advantage to eliminate strain from bits.
I'll do that as well.
Oh, everyone's strain threshold is like their normal threshold now.
Okay,
Okay.
Cool.
that's good to know.
It's a non-modified. I'll say you can do it twice more.
Okay. Same roll.
Yeah. I'll say that you can only do it a few times in a day.
Okay.
Though you've got an entire week to pass, so you've got like 2-3 weeks to pass. So naturally, your health would just come back anyway
Okay.
from
Well,
natural
would
rest.
it for? I was gonna say, would it for a droid though? Because droids don't
Yeah.
like naturally heal.
Natural rest.
Right.
1 success, 1 advantage, 1 triumph.
Oh, nice.
What was that? 1 success.
1 advantage, 1 triumph.
Okay, so that's, I'll
It's
say,
been a triumphant day.
3 wounds that heals.
Awesome. I'm now at half.
Okay, so that's actually 1 purple.
Okay.
Yeah, every full night of rest is 1 wound recovered, regardless of the
Okay.
current state of health. At the end of each full week of rest, the character may attempt a resilience check to recover from 1 critical injury. Difficulty is equal to the critical injury severity rating. On successful check that recovers the critical injury and no longer effective. On a failed check, the critical injury remains but still recovers 1 wound. A triumph can be used to heal crit.
3 success, 2 advantage, 1 triumph.
Oh, a character may attempt a medicine check to help a character heal wounds. Each character may only receive 1 medicine check each encounter. I'm just letting this off
Alright.
as like this taking a few days to do these repairs.
Yeah,
So
okay,
I'll
per
say
encounter, I'd
everyone.
imagine is like an hour.
It will
maybe.
take. I'm gonna say it will take like a couple of days to do these 3 medicine checks.
Okay.
Cool.
Alright.
In which
Of
case,
which you will heal 3 wounds anyway. Sorry, what was your last one, Mike?
3 success, 2 advantage, 1 triumph.
Okay, that heals 5 damage and how much advantage?
It was 2 advantage.
And 2 strain.
cool. I don't have any strain left.
Cool.
Right. Yeah. I've only got 1 like damage now, so it's not worth.
You've
Nah.
got 1 wound.
You'll
Yeah, one
heal
wound.
that back up.
Yeah.
Tell me, guys,
I've
do you
healed
want
you, my
to?
friend.
Nice.
Is there anything else of note that you wish to do during these 3 weeks?
Is there anything damaged?
We'd need
No.
to stop before we'd need to stop at that like midway into the 2nd week because we don't have enough food.
Shit.
Like,
As
I don't know about everyone else,
Irene
but
has been looking around, she does
I've only got
note.
9
She does
rations.
find out that you only have enough food to properly sustain yourself for about a week and a half, unless you rationed it even further and didn't eat as much. Of which, at that
mean,
point,
what-
you will be taking some strain by the time you arrive.
It's not going to put us at best odds for reaching Dantooine.
No. I mean, we can make a detour quick.
You pull up you can pull up a planetary chart and have a look
Yeah,
to see where you want to
We'll do
thingy.
that.
I'm gonna
mean-
make you pull up a planetary chart and look for where on the Corellian run.
Oh, you want me to do that? Actually, you actually want me to do that?
I want you to tell me where you want to stop at.
Right.
While
Give me 2 seconds.
while John Luke is doing this, I'm just gonna go sit down next to Bits and just fiddle with my data pad.
I mean,
Just
I'm
asking
on
how-
a data pad in real life.
Ask Bits how he's doing. How you doing, Bits?
Pretty good. John
Okay,
Luke
so
is very adept.
you look a lot better. How's the arm?
Optimal. Roger, Roger.
Hey, question for you. Do you ever, I don't know, do you ever feel a bit like there's useless in some aspects of things?
Oh.
It's just sort of like looks at you as like
Or like you
Doesn't-
could be doing more to help.
who are we talking about?
I don't know. I haven't really been much use. I wasn't really much use in the last job, and I don't know. I just didn't feel very good. I tried meditating on it, but just made me think about it more. You know.
Yeah, bit replies like, if anything, I was the least effective member of that last soiree.
Not really. I mean, you took out plenty of Imperials. You had a bit of a fall, but you still got back up.
I get knocked down, but I get up again. I'm never gonna keep you down.
Out of character fact check though, didn't Irene blow up like quite a few of them though? Still.
Yeah, Irene did a good number on them. You did take over
Yeah.
after John Luke fixed your arm.
Yeah,
but
she
she
blew up
did-
like half a dozen of them.
She got quite a few of them.
Yeah.
Out of character, she's more referring to the plan that she came up with went completely tits up, and basically didn't work.
Only because John Luke tripped the alarm accidentally.
Yeah, but she's still taking it as like it's her fault.
So Bits
Fair enough.
basically like puts a hand on Irene's shoulder and just says, "We cannot predict all things. Everything worked out fine. We
Yeah,
say-
you got a
Means to
point.
an end.
We saved the smuggler. We got the supplies.
Win,
We even
win.
we even managed to cloak the transponder codes again. And I am not dead. All is well."
I
All's
think that's
well
the
that
matter
ends
most.
well.
Oh, I've
So
been
saith
meaning to.
Robot Shakespeare.
I've been meaning to talk to you about something. I'm gonna go over to the locker that I stored the guns in, pull out the rotary cannon, put it on the table. Just what do you think?
It is an effective weapon, although a little slow for the kind of engagements we tend to deal in.
True. Do you think? Do you want it though? Like even if you don't take it with you all the time, like I grabbed it just in case you wanted it.
That is considerate. Thank you.
Oh,
I-
actually,
There's
if
also
you-
the
if you want
sniper
something-
rifle.
If you want something mobile, I did grab something else. I'm gonna pull out the long rifle that I got, and I'll put that on the table for Bits to inspect.
A heavy blast with sniper scope, basically.
Fair enough. Yeah, but the problem is that Bits can't really carry much more.
No.
what he's currently got.
I mean, you don't have to carry all of it. You could leave the rotary cannon. It was just in case you wanted like the.
There's a
longer
weight
rifle.
threshold.
Yeah. So I think I'm already I'm already wearing like heavy armor and stuff, unfortunately. But yeah.
Just leave the
Although
bits you don't want.
in like in terms of like either we've got two options really. We can either sell it, or if it turns out that there's a situation where it would be more useful to have like a really heavy weapon or a sniper rifle, we can always use it.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I think if we store them on the ship, you'll have an arsenal to pick from for what you need.
Exactly.
I
A
mean,
range of
you're
weapons
a-
is always useful.
You're a heavy hitter, so we may as well kick you out. Oh, that
I thought you
reminds
said
me,
kick
I
you out
really
then.
wanted to
Not
That's the
kit.
subject. How are you in hand to hand?
Bits basically at that point like takes out the vibro knife and sort of like spins it around his fingers a bit.
Okay. Irene in turn is going to take out her knife and sort of flip it around their fingers.
You call that a knife? This is a knife.
Can I have you both make me a melee check
Well,
Any
we're not
difficulty?
without
attacking each other.
any purple?
difficulty?
Yeah.
Just to
Okay.
like by comparison, like who does the most impressive?
Yes, pretty much.
Oh, okay, you're gonna have to roll well, Irene. I might show you up here.
Okay.
But Irene's got a lot of yellow. Yes, I
Yeah,
think.
three
She does.
successes,
But
3 success and 4 advantage.
it's exactly the same.
Are
You
you
both look-
serious?
Yeah,
You both look equally as badass.
it's like a
You
Jedi
start doing-
duel, but we're not actually dueling.
You start doing
Well,
like
then-
really intricate little tricks with it all, and to like the naked eye, it kind of looks like you just started to juggle with just one knife.
The funny thing is, I would have technically activated the crit on the knife if that was an attack. Oh, that's
Now the
awesome.
question is, do you play Five Finger Fillet?
I assume
it's
that we did as part of the tricks.
Oh,
Yeah, we
I
may
have
as well.
on my fingers. The knife goes chop chop chop.
Doesn't Bits only have 3 fingers though? If he's a
Yep.
battle droid, he's got like 2. He's got like 2 fingers
they?
and a thumb.
Yeah, they don't
thought
have
they
a
I don't
had
thumb.
think
more.
they have. I don't think they have like a human hand.
No,
4
I thought
fingers.
they
and
did. I
a-
thought that was the big battle droids had ones.
big
could be
battle
right.
droids have two, but
Oh,
Let me
maybe I'm
double
wrong.
check.
I don't know.
I mean, you could be right. I mean, I've never paid that much attention, but
yes, they do.
Oh,
They
yeah, no,
have
you're
two.
right. Yes, they have. Yes, they have a sort of like.
They have two and a
between the
thumb.
two- Yeah, but they're sort of like the two that they have a little bar between them, so it acts kind of like a mitten almost kind of thing, doesn't it? Like a claw.
Yeah.
I'd argue
Or
that
an
your
opposable
feat's
thumb.
probably more impressive then, because you don't have as you aren't. Your finger
It doesn't have
shouldn't be as
opposable thumbs.
dexterous. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really that's not really taking the piss. Although to be fair, I'm a robot, so I'm probably
What should we
running-
miss, Bishop.
I'm probably running like flashy knife moves.dll.
Right. I have a planet.
Okay.
Okay.
We've been playing with our knives.
That is a euphemism
That
for
is
nothing.
Is it?
Tis a euphemism for nothing. What planet?
Dantooine 6.
As you're there, you see in space, near to the like midwest of the system, a giant imperial shipyard. Looks to be like a installation hovering around the planet of Dantooine as well. With just a lot of different, you notice some commercial ships going in and out of it.
Ooh. I'm gonna say I can't see this. I'm
There's-
in my room doing my stretches.
Okay, John Luke sees this.
Yes.
So you just see some what you presume to be just like a little trade center hub.
We'll go down towards
It's a
that.
space mall.
They may have space balls.
Okay. So
you're
as you were about to hail it, one of the docking people calls you on your thingy. He's like, YTY1000, please designate your ID as well as purpose of visit.
This is YT1000 registration, Charlie 0, Charlie Kilo 5. We are here for resupply. We are running out of food.
That affirmative. That has been noted. Please dock at docking bay C17 and report to the shipmaster for your docking fee.
Over and out. We go down to C-17.
You park up.
Park
You
it up.
notice someone in sorry, I had to take a drink. You notice someone in what looks to be Imperial attire, that holding a data pad that looks to be possibly that one of the other captains is speaking to and handing over some credits for their docking
Okay.
fee.
Guys, they're dressed in Imperial uniform.
Are you saying this over the comms? Because I'm currently in warrior post.
You notice
Yes.
this as you land. The shipmaster sees you land and walks over to where your loading ramp would be, your exit ramp. You see the shipmaster heading towards that way.
Bit says, this is to be expected. This sector is under Imperial control.
Yes. We I guess we greet the shipmaster.
Okay.
I'll wander out of my room and just sort of join them in the main section of the ship.
I lower the ramp.
He's sort of like the shipmaster looks up at you guys and is like, "Welcome to Dantooine Trade Center. We have, as you would have been informed by our transponder, our communication staff, you are expected to pay a docking fee for docking here
Yes.
of
Of course.
30 credits.
I hand him 30 credits.
Is thank you for your contribution. How long, just for the paperwork, how long are you expecting to be staying here? And what
We
was
shouldn't
the
be
reason?
here. We're just here to quickly resupply. Back on a trip. We won't be here. We'll be here less than a day.
And how many occupants are there?
There is myself, a Twillick, and one droid.
And just for our records, can I take some names of you, Captain?
Yes, I'm Captain Pickles.
And how would you spell that? P-I...
CKLES.
Okay, then. He's sort of like putting that and looking through, like, you notice he's scrolling through datapad. And the names of your associates? He's scrolling through a datapad as he's doing this. Through the datapad as he's entering.
Can I give my own one?
You can do. No, people have not seen battle droids for a long while. As well.
I kind of, as he's scrolling through, I kind of gesture to you guys like, because you guys haven't given me like an alias.
Yeah, so Bits sort of said, like, upon like hearing that we were giving designations, so like the designation B3 sorry, B3 B3.
BB.
Yep.
He's like, okay, and you, ma'am?
My name is Mara.
Just Mara?
Just Mara.
Okay, then.
I
He's
missed
still
Charlie's
looking, he's
designation.
like, He's just checking, like, known aliases against the Empire database. He's like, okay. Everything seems to be in order at the moment, so enjoy your stay.
Thank you.
He walks off.
Okay, I turn to the other guys. We cannot be here for long.
Especially
Yeah, I
seeing
thought
as
that
you
was the point,
used...
Especially because I've used my underworld freaking alias.
Well, question
what
is,
do you
why
guys
did
want
you
to do?
use it if it's dangerous?
We need to get food.
So you're on a
I mean-
trade hub. You're currently in the port. You would have to take a elevator down to the to the trade level, the shopping mall level.
Let's do that.
Okay. Obviously, you're more in an imperial area rather than like an outskirt, so you're less going to have black market items. It's more going to be official sanctioned items. You're not going to find any weapons dealers really. You might find the odd seller that has a couple of modifications, but you're not going to find much other than like general goods items and other stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll just go and look for somewhere that will sell us some rations, as well as like some general travel equipment. I'm kind of curious about the market. I'm gonna go and have a look at some of the different fruits. and
Just
whatnot.
like a okay. You find quite a few different like fruits from across the galaxy. Some that you recognise from your own home planet as well.
Ooh, do they have uh any sweet fruits from Ryloth?
They do.
I
One of the
will.
dealers has a small selection. You notice it is a Twi'lek.
Hi, nice to meet you.
It's a
Do you
Twi'lek
have
male. The name of
uh
his little cart.
do you
His
have any?
name of his little shop is Ryloth's Organic Produce.
Okay. Hi, I'm Mara. Pleasure to meet you.
Hello, I am Zero. ZEERO. Not zero, but zero.
Yeah. Funny enough, I actually guessed. I guessed it was going to be an X. I was surprised. Do you have? Oh, it's been so long since I've had any. Do you have any Ryloth sweet berries?
He uh he sort of takes out takes out a bag with just sort of a bunch of them. He's like, you looking for how much are you looking for?
Just a bunch, really. Just to take with me on the trip.
Just one sort of bag full then, I guess.
Yes, please.
Okay. That will be about one bag full, just 3 credits. He
I
hands you the
send him over
bag,
3 credits.
and he hands you the bag.
Yeah. I gleefully like take one out of the bag and just plop it in my mouth, and it's nice and sweet and
It
chewy.
is nice and sweet. What's everyone else doing?
I'm just browsing, just looking at all this different stuff.
You do see some sort of like medical needs and some like alcohol, like different types
Any
of
blue
alcohol.
milk?
There isn't, unfortunately.
Damn.
I'm just gonna stroll up with my bag and stuff and like, hey guys, you found anything?
They don't have blue milk, which is annoying, but
Really?
we'll make do.
Why don't you guys get yourself like a treat or something while you're here?
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of been through the ringer recently. I feel like we could all do with something nice.
Have they got a Star Wars version of sushi?
They do. The calamari is there's actually a calamari dressed
Can
in
I?
a sushi chef style outfit.
I would like to go there.
Speaking like a sushi chef to people. It's like a little restaurant-y hut sort of thing that he has, like a little sushi bar. You know,
I would
like
like
in
to
the
go to the sushi bar.
in the center of Diamond City in Fallout 4,
Ah, yes.
like that.
Can I go over there?
You can.
I would like
It is
to.
there is not many seats left.
I quickly get a seat. It
Okay,
must be popular.
it is. As you get there, you can just smell the smell of the different fish and stuff, and it smells really good.
Mm,
Ah,
fish.
How can you eat that stuff?
Like this. I'm guessing
What do
it's
you?
kind of
How
like
much? How many credits worth do you order?
10 credits worth of sushi.
Okay, that's quite a bit, considering like a field ration is like 5. But it's sushi, so it's good. It's high end, so and he gets a lot of people, so he does charge a little bit more. Okay, so you would have enough. You would eat enough to be considered like you've had a full meal for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Is it possible for Bits to get a paint job?
Uh, yes, you can do. There would be some. There is some like. Though you do notice there is some droid sellers.
Right. How are they treating their droids?
You're not too sure. They kind of like. It's kind of like they're treating them like they're selling, like how you'd sell a human or cattle.
Mm.
They're just product. They're just to them. They're wares ready for selling to whoever wants to purchase a robot. Well, they are selling like robot companions as well as robot workers.
Hmm.
They're not being treated like super poorly, but they're not being given like the golden treatment.
Okay. Well,
You notice
Bits
like a
isn't
few
too-
sort of like bots that look like they've been made for humanoid purposes of company. There's some sex bots.
Sex bot,
Right.
sex bot. You're my sex bot.
And now we have been
Do
demonetized.
you have to sing that while you're eating?
He doesn't see this. He doesn't see those.
I know. I'm just.
That was out of
I'm
character.
Yeah. And now we're demonetized.
Shit.
Oh, no.
Oh.
We'll
I
just
don't think
cut that bit
parody
out.
counts.
But yes, you
I
do
don't know.
Parody
find
might be
you do
different.
find a mechanic that would be willing to do a paint job for let's say 150 credits. Are you
I
just
don't
getting a
think the bullet
touch
holes
up
anymore.
or are you getting like
Yeah, it's more to like fix the paint job because it's like it's been
okay.
a long time.
He thought
since
he the as you explained that to the mechanic, he thought you meant like a full paint job.
No, it's just like to correct for how it looked before, basically.
Okay. So
However,
he
the only
he
bit that
actually
I
drops
do
his
point
price.
to. Okay.
He drops his price to 20 credits because it's not too much of a. It's not like he has to do full multiple coats.
Ah.
It's just a few patch
Right,
ups.
right.
Ceiling.
I do point to the bit where it's got the B.
Yeah.
Like basically, there was a B1T5 there, but I got shot a lot recently, so I imagine that got mostly scorched. There's just like the B left,
Yeah.
and
It's
I
part.
say,
It's not even the full B. It's just half of the B.
yeah, I say like sort of like leave that bit, like go over that bit. Sorry, like just like erase it. Just go over it.
Erase your designation on it.
Yeah, just don't bother replacing the designation. Just like clear it off.
Okay. Yeah, you get that done. That'd be 20
What's going
credits.
in the notebook?
Probably to get like enough rations to keep you guys sustained for a while. Yeah, about 100 credits.
Is at this point, Irene goes
100
to put some
and,
money
120
towards it
credits actually.
and realizes she has 7 credits.
Yeah, you guys need to get some credits.
John, can you cover this and I'll try. Once I get some more money, I'll get the next one.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
Actually,
Oh.
while he's doing that, I'm gonna go and see if I can find a bounty, any bounty boards or anything. If there's
Okay.
any active bounties on this station.
Also,
You
can I point out
can't.
someone has
You
joined the
can't
dice tree?
find a bounty board. They have. Night course
Night core.
2627.
Sounds very cyberpunk. It's very on point, very on theme.
Nice.
Yeah. Is there anything you do notice? Some like general clothing shops, as well as some other sort of like general goods stuff. Is there anything that you'd want to try and find?
Is there a
No.
goth clothing store called the Dark Side?
That would be amazing. I mean, Irene
There's
just
one.
trying
Yeah,
to see if she,
that'd be funny.
Irene would just want to try and see if there's anywhere she could like if I could talk to any security person and find out if if they have any bounties going in this.
You find some people in imperial uniform that looks like imperial soldiers.
Hmm.
They're the
I
only
have a
security personnel you see.
I have a bounty hunting license, but I don't have one under the Empire because Ryloth's on the Outer Rim. Crap! I probably need to apply for a license to bounty hunt legally in Imperial space.
Probably not.
Um.
Especially seeing us looking at the people that Darth Vader got to hunt down, like Han
I
Solo.
think it. I think it actually no. I think it actually does in Edge of Empire. It does talk about like you have a license to bounty hunt. I mean, I'll go up. I'll go up to one of them and say, ask uh, if there's any work like that going at the moment.
So
Yeah.
one of them responds is like, "Lady, this is while we appreciate your offer to help, this is a trade hub. We don't actually advertise any bounties here. Bounties would be more than likely advertised more on the core Imperial worlds.
Oh damn, that's a shame.
Unfortunately, we don't have any advertised for round here.
Uh,
What happens around here? We have sufficient amounts of security personnel to deal with such matters.
actually, in that case, can I ask? Do I need a? So I've normally operated in the Outer Rim. Do I need a license for operating as a bounty hunter in Imperial space?
Uh, they look at each other and they're like, I don't know. Have you ever sort of heard about that? You just sort of overhear them not having an idea. It's like, and then just sort of like one of them just sort of like you just roll me a perception. They're
Okay.
whispering, so 2 purple.
Ba, 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 ba. One triumph.
Okay, so that is a success. You hear them. You hear them say, "Is like, well, we might not know, but sounds like she doesn't know either. We could say that she could pay us, and we can provide her with the license." He's like, and they're like, yes, that's a good idea. How many credits should we say?
Or I could
200,
report you to
200
your
and
commanding officer for extortion.
And they're like, move along, move along. And they walk off.
Yep. I just sort of watch him go, shake my head, and then just head back towards the guys.
You had to roll a triumph.
Ah.
That's why you overheard everything they were saying.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Oh, that was funny. Oh god. Yeah, you head back to the guys.
So, did you manage to get the supplies?
You notice on the screen No, no. You notice on a screen just a news story happening.
Is it
Nothing
anything
of.
interesting, or is it just sort of generic news?
It mostly looks like generic news at the moment.
Okay.
The weather's happening. It looks good weather. Good space weather.
Oh no, it's gonna be cloudy at 6. Hate to be them.
As you sort of like look up, you do notice that while this space station has multiple levels, it does look like they have a virtual, like, a virtual, environment system in the ceiling, so it kind of makes it look like a nighttime cycle.
Is it like done on really like dodgy CRT panels though? So it looks like a projection of a sky, but it's like a couple of the panels are like fritzing and.
Oh, one of them is. One of them is a little.
Nice.
You notice it start to cloud out. You notice that the cloud starts rolling in on the panel as well. As you're watching the weather changes.
Oh my god!
As
I can
it's
sense
as
the
the
weather. I gotta tell the
sprinklers
guys about
as
it.
the sprinklers start going off as it starts to rain. No, that's just
Okay.
ludicrous. That is too
Yeah,
ludicrous.
I'll just shrug and stroll
Yeah,
on
you're
with
you're
everyone
you're
else.
already there back with them. You see this as they're there. What's everyone else doing?
Bits is going to go back and talk to the droid sellers
Okay.
and just inquire. Obviously, since people aren't used to a sentient droid, pretending it's on behalf of his
Oh no.
quote unquote owner, Mr. Pickles. Like, what kind of droids they're selling? Like, how are they? Not what condition they're in, that kind of thing.
They seem in fairly good, quite good condition. He says that we're selling protocol droids. Should you need a translator or just I guess housemaid. We have astromech. We have a few astromech droids. Not many people want them. We have these companion droids.
Yeah,
We also have some spare sort. We also sell like spare pieces of droids that we've also scavenged and come across old destroyed droids. Depends what your master is looking for.
but it says, tell me of the. He does like the air quotes companion droids.
He starts telling you how they're just basically used as sex droids
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Of how like people can use them to satisfy needs.
Satisfaction.
Bits is obviously like very disturbed to hear this, but thankfully that he doesn't have facial expressions. It's hard to tell.
Inner Bits is just grimacing as this is being said.
Yeah.
Is he just
He's
sort of like,
horrified.
if he was human, would he be throwing up right now?
Yeah, just a little bit. He's like, thankfully he doesn't have biological systems, so it doesn't really affect him like that.
Yeah,
But he is very disturbed.
he's feeling robotic. He's feeling robo-nauseous.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, he has only been around for about 10 years because
Yeah.
he's only like the Beyond Batteries weren't around for that long.
No,
And
they were
he's
near
only
the
been
end of
sentient
the.
for like yeah, he's only been like
few of them.
sapient for like 2 years, so
Yeah.
he probably hasn't experienced much. He's like, what? Yeah. So at hearing this, he sort of like go. He asks like how much for like the various types of droids. And
Okay.
how much do they tend to go for?
Right, I have to. So on average, the protocol droids go for about The ones that he has are 5YQ series protocol droids, which go for around about 5,500 credits. The astromech droids that he has usually go for around 6,500, and the companion droids that he has usually going around 8,250.
Yeah, so basically like sort of nods.
Yeah, he does have
And
medical
then-
droids as well.
How much are the medical droids?
The medical droids are, depending on, he has two different series of them. He has a basic series as well as a CT4 series. The basic series goes for 12,000 credits. The CT4 series goes for 20,000 credits.
Jesus.
He only has one
Makes sense.
CT4 series. He does have a mini-med droid, which is designed to aid sapient doctors in administering medical practice. But they're not like
They aren't
proper.
themselves capable of doing it.
No.
Yeah. But I bet basic droid says, I will let my owner know
It's
in
like,
case he is interested.
well, I'm sure we will be able to do good business if he is. Say, I've not seen an old battle droid before. You're very interesting. Where did your owner find you? Did he find you on a did he buy you, or did he just like find you?
Bit says he I was picked up on the Wookiee home planet of Kashyyyk.
Oh, the Wookiees. Interesting. Interesting. Well, see you later, I guess.
Goodbye. And Bitsel just walks off like internally shuddering from what he's learned. He
Like
does attempt.
this was a human, and he had like a balding top bit of head with like a few strands of hair going across like Homer, but like round the side of his head was like where all his hair has gone, so he's like top balding.
Dear. This is like a really skeevy kind of place.
Yeah, he looks like a bit of a sleazeball, but actually he's actually quite polite.
Yeah. So, what would Bits do in order to try and see if you could contact other members of Fox Binary?
I'm gonna say that don't bother rolling.
Yep.
There isn't anything.
Okay.
Not here.
Bits is very dejected. He can't seem to see any like signs of it because he knows like he himself is not going to be able to do anything about this.
Yeah.
He can't afford to buy any of them, and he also definitely can't afford to take on this whole place as one lone droid.
No.
Even if he got his companions to help.
Does he go back and tell his friends what he found?
He does, and he also like relays about how he found it very disturbing. Some of it, in particular.
Jesus, I can
Does he
imagine.
tell you? Do you tell him the prices as well that they're selling them for? Being disgusted too.
I'm at least relieved that they're being like given a half decent price that they actually consider to be
Yeah.
like worth something at least. But
Yeah.
he's not happy that obviously not happy that being sold.
So he does
understands
he does mention that a basic medical droid does cost 12,000 credits.
Yeah. Yep.
Should you guys have wanted like a medical droid on board?
John, look, do we have a cookbook on? Do you have a cookbook on board your ship?
A Coke book.
A cookbook. I'll be honest, I only know how to make basic meals, and I think it's going to get boring after a few weeks. Maybe we should try and do something to pass the time.
You could probably find a few cookbooks. There's a bookstore. that
I mean,
has
I'm
like
asking him if he's got
that
one on the
sells
ship.
that sells like
I mean, there's probably one lying around somewhere.
you can have one for a destiny point.
That's a destiny point.
Yeah. Is it worth it? For
We
a
only
cookbook?
have 2.
That's what I'm saying. Is it worth it for a cookbook?
As you guys are just standing around, flipping a destiny point here for this because I'm gonna really use one here for this. You notice
What's the
on the
beauty of that?
screens on the news, there's like a picture on the screen pops up of John Luke.
Hey, look at that, John. You're on the big screen.
No, that can't be good.
And like the news reporter is like, everyone on board the fuck, what planet are we on?
19.6.
On aboard the Atlantean trade hub, the trade center. Please be aware for a Imperial fugitive. Please do not approach. Do not stay anywhere near. If you do see them, please report to your nearest security official of their whereabouts and location. Popping up next to it is then a picture of Bits and Irene. Is like
Guys, we need to get the fuck out of
goes
here.
by
shit.
going by Captain Pickles, also known as John Luke Pickle.
Pickles.
Pickles, as well as his companions B1T5 and Irene. What was your surname? Decon. Please be aware they are considered armed and dangerous and are wanted by the Empire for escaping Imperial custody as well as smuggling.
A few weeks escaping Imperial Galactic Empire custody a few weeks ago.
They've been reported of being on the ship and are considered armed and extremely dangerous. If you
Guys.
if you do spot them, please, as I say, report them to your nearest security official, who will deal with them
I'd like
swiftly.
to point out, I'm technically only guilty of one of those things that they mentioned.
Very quickly, how far are we away from the ship?
You
probably
have
should
to
probably
take a hyper. You have to take a turbo. I almost called it a turbo lift. That's Star Trek. You have to take a elevator up. Back
Guys,
to
we need to
the.
get the fuck out of here now.
You're
We
probably
need to go.
you're probably like as you look around, you notice people sort of like starting to look your direction,
Guys,
I
Let's
need
just
to
go.
and one of them seems to walk off hastily towards where Irene knows was a security checkpoint.
There's Imperials down that way. We gotta move. We gotta go now.
run.
yeah, go quick.
Are you
Walk
running?
into the other
Are you
ship.
trying
Like-
to? Are you trying to make yourselves obvious, or are you trying to blend in? Are you trying to
I
hide
did-
yourself?
Blend
I'm
in.
blending.
I'm
Blend in.
gonna need you
Just
guys.
walking quickly.
I'm gonna need you guys to make me a stealth check of 3 purple and a red.
Oh no. Who's threat?
3 advantages. Cancels out 2 if you're threat.
Yeah, it does. I just need John Luke to win.
One success.
Oh, thank God.
But you two didn't succeed, did you? Technically.
No, but the last time we rolled it all as like a group,
Yeah,
like averaged out all of our
but
results.
that's only one. That's still only one person succeeding out of
Bye,
3.
guys.
John Luke manages to kind of sort of blend in, putting like doing something with his attire to change it slightly. Bits is a bit obvious because he's a B1 battle droid. He does have advantage, so how do you want to spend your advantage? I'll say you can move quicker. Like, it takes you less time to get to the elevator.
Yeah, I would say I take advantage of the fact that I look a lot cleaner than I did probably in that original photo. I
Yeah.
also now have a coat, which presumably I presume has a hood.
Yeah.
And also the thing that's like the binoculars that are attached
While
to my head.
not,
So
while
I
not
pulled, like,
stealthy, you are a little bit masked. Irene, though, as you sort of like, as you turn to look behind you, rushing around, you just trip over like some stuff that was some like market stall goods, knocking like an entirety, like knocking into someone like this female Gand carrying a basket full of fruits.
Do ours all count separately then?
Yeah, I'm counting them all separately.
To help. Okay. So yeah, okay. So I had 3 advantages in total. So you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, you get sort of by quite quickish.
I quickly apologize, like try and help her gather up some of her fruit, and then
she sort of sees like who you are and just sort of screams and just runs.
I go. I promise I'm actually really nice, but I mixed with a bad crowd. Bye.
Okay.
I'm headed
That's
to the
rude.
elevator.
As you all make it near to the elevator. Luckily, you do notice that there is what looks to be some ImpSec there, like looking around trying to find you.
Is there an elevator on our level that's open?
There's one on your level. It's not open. You have to wait for you have to open the doors.
Could I flip a destiny point to have it be open?
You can flip a destiny point and it be open.
Right,
as you flip a destiny point and it's open as someone walks out as you're doing it. As that happens, someone walks out of the
elevator.
Out of the elevator.
And goes the other direction to what we're going in from, basically.
And just sort of like, you just sort of shove them out the way as you enter.
Okay, no, so they're not heading in the other direction, we're shoving them. Quick, guys, get in!
Yep, I'm jumping in.
As you sort of jump in, you notice, like, people pointing and Corsac and some Corsac troops running over you. You just start mashing the button really fast, trying to get it to go. As you do, sort of like, it takes a while, but the lift does shut, and it starts going upwards.
Can I flip off the ImpSec as we go up?
I was literally about to say that.
You can flip off Corsac, yes.
Yeah,
Corsac.
We'll both flip them off.
I tried to flip them off, but it looks like I'm doing the V's.
So we're all just swearing at
them. As you do, you know, as sort of like, it's got a glass window to it. They do. I say, one sec.
God damn it! Why do we have to be so visually distinct and diverse?
No.
I'm just gonna get prepared to for piloting.
Considering we're all like, I'm a purple Twi'lek dressed in like a big armored coat, a battle droid, an old Clone Wars battle droid in a similar armored coat, and a renowned smuggler also dressed in a big like duster.
Yeah.
We kind of stick out like a sore thumb.
We look like a bunch of Star Wars characters.
These are not the smugglers you're looking for.
Yeah, it looks like we're cosplaying as for Star Wars characters, cosplaying as Firefly characters.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes. Who is Nathan Fillion?
I think it has to be you on the base. Actually, no. Hold. Yeah, no. Yeah, it would be you.
Yeah, probably.
Hell yeah.
You're getting shot at.
Yeah, I figured we were getting shot at.
Can I do the greatest thing known to man?
What is that?
Can I flip a destiny point to make it harder to hit us?
You can. I'll re-roll the dice that bounced out of the thingy. You have now got 1 destiny point left.
Yes, unless you miraculously flip one.
Okay, that
mean, you
rolled
could do
blank.
that.
1 success that's also a triumph towards John Luke.
Yay!
So the blaster bolt shoots through the glass of the riot gun. It deals 7 damage to you.
Oh fuck.
Well, you minus your soak.
Oh, so it's 2 damage.
And I have to roll a crit against you.
Oh shit.
Yarp.
Yarp.
Yarp!
He's not gonna get up again, is he? No.
Proceed to the church.
Discouraging
Oh.
wound. Flip 1 light side destiny point to a dark side destiny point.
Oh shit. That was our last
you are
destiny
hit,
No,
point.
no.
You are hit in the shoulder and you bang your head on the side of the lift. And you are
You do.
discouraged.
You do. You just sort of like it hits you, and you're like, ah, god damn it, and you just punch the glass, and it hurts your fist a bit and smashes the
Fuck!
glass. You sort of like
You
punch
slip on a
where you
banana
punch
peel.
where the you're walking through the woods.
There's no one around.
Oh,
Your
Daniel,
your
Ron
phone
is
is
dead.
Out of the corner
What
of
have
your
you
eye,
got?
you spot him.
Corsac.
I want Shia LaBeouf
Talking
in a
about.
Corsac. In a Corsac uniform, just jump on the top of our
As you
lift with a
notice, as you.
vibro axe.
Shia LaBeouf is secretly a Mandalorian bounty hunter.
He is the Mandalore.
He's the Mandalore.
This is the way.
This is the way we kill your guts. This is the way we take your guts, take your guts, take your guts. As you sort of like notice that it gets near to the top, near to the level that you'd be on, suddenly it stops.
Oh crap!
There is a hatch in the top of the ceiling, though, of the elevator.
I'm gonna bash
Climbing.
open the hatch with my spear.
Okay, you open the hatch.
I'm gonna climb up, and I assume there's like cables above us.
There is some cables above you, yes.
We're gonna need to climb up. They've shut off power to the lift.
Climb!
Let's do this.
I need you to make me athletics checks to climb out.
Okay.
Oh yes.
What's the difficulty?
1 purple. But I'd say one setback because of the stress of the situation, and 2 setback, and another setback because of the stress of the situation. It's a very stressful situation.
Oh yes.
Nice.
Oh damn! I rolled really good.
This is just you climbing into the hatch.
Oh, not actually climbing up the cables.
No. This is you trying to
Fuck.
climb out. Tell me what you rolled.
I'll let Mike go first.
2 success.
Yep. You climb out
I
the
got
hatch.
4 success.
Okay,
4
you
success,
climb
1
up the top.
advantage.
Okay. You can recover a strain.
I haven't
want.
lost
Shit.
any.
I dropped the dice.
Oh, you would have. Or I forgot to say, you should all take a strain from seeing your names come up on that thingy.
Okay, then my
On the
strain is
board.
back up.
Well, I got 3 successes, 1 threat.
You take a strain.
Cool.
Ba-ba, ba-bum.
Ba-bum, 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 ba-ba-ba-la-ba-ba-ba-la-ba-ba-ba-la.
We're gonna get demonetized.
again.
You guys need to try if one of you climbed on the other's shoulders, you'd be able to reach the door to sort of like jimmy it open.
Okay.
Can
who wants to
I
stand
get
on my
onto
shoulders?
Irene's shoulders?
You can.
You can. But if it's
You
wedging in
notice-
athletics, I'm like I'll jump on your shoulders because it'll be I'll be a bit better suited for it, I think.
If anything, I would say shouldn't get on my shoulders. That Irene jump on Bits's shoulders because John Luke is injured.
Yeah,
Oh,
actually,
cool.
that's a good
Yeah.
point.
Took
Yeah,
a little
I'll
bit
jump
of
on
a wing.
Bits' shoulders and like
You winged
climb
it a
over
little
the
to the
door.
shoulder. Okay. I'll say athletics check for the shoulder with 2 purple and same setback. 2 purple, 2 black, same setbacks.
Okay.
Because you're trying to force it open.
advantage.
Okay. How would you like to spend your advantage?
I'd like to be able to use my spear to like keep the door wedged and provide sort of like a handhold for people to grab onto.
Without it breaking. Okay.
Yeah, without it breaking.
Okay. Yeah, I'll allow that. As you're sort of like doing all of that, how are you gonna climb up to the? How are you gonna try and climb up to the? To get through the door. Obviously, you can pull yourself up
So
with
I'll
another
I'll pull
athletics check.
myself up.
As the weight of all you guys is on there, you hear what sounds to be creaking, like metal creaking, like cable metal creaking.
We need to move.
We need to move now.
I'm going to flip most of these destiny points. If it all falls either all light side or all dark side, you can reset it to half and half for a major event to happen. Be it good or be it bad. So for me, I can make a major bad event. You guys can make a major good event.
Alright.
So like you're doing like something using like you're really twisting the fates of destiny. One of the cables snaps, and you hear that the other cables, like there's 3 cables holding this up. One of them snaps, the one to the right, and as you just sort of feel the lift sort of lurch a bit to the side, it's like creaking a lot. Irene, you've climbed up. Irene's climbed up.
So
the other ones, you
down.
can see the cables wanting to snap.
Shit. I'm holding my spear down and I'm trying to like I'm giving right. John Luke, you climb up and then Bits, you climb up next.
How are you holding the door open?
I'm sort of like wedging my body in whilst putting the spear down. So using my body as a weight.
Okay. Who are you helping up first?
I'm gonna help John Luke up to reach Irene.
Bits, I need you to roll. Bits, I need you to roll me an athletics check to hold John Luke up.
Cool.
It's going to be a purple, a red, and two blacks. Actually, 3 blacks.
Can I assist to give a boost or?
No.
Okay.
He's going to, in essence, lift him up and push him up to you.
Okay, 4 successes, 1 triumph, and 4 threats.
Okay, John Luke gets up there. He just sort of like on the arm that you fixed. He sort of treads on it. You take a wound from that.
Okay.
And the second cable snaps.
Yay! How many cables are there?
1 more left.
Bits, jump on now.
Cool. What do I need to roll?
What I'm gonna say is, is Irene lowering down the spear? Are you lowering down the spear?
Yes.
You've helped.
So that he can
Actually,
grab onto it.
John Luke. I need John Luke to quickly roll me an athletics check just to help pull himself up with a boost because you're helping.
How bad?
Because of Bits' triumph. 1 purple, 2 black, 2 boost. 1 from Irene, 1 from Bits.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
A success.
Oh, so am I. Oh, thank God. Okay, you managed to just barely pull yourself up, but because of that, that's why the cable broke.
Okay.
Okay, so
Because
you're there with
from that-
Irene. Like, Irene, Bits, I need you to do me an athletics, or Irene,
Yeah.
you're gonna be pulling Bits up.
Yes.
Can I hold on to Irene, like leg wise?
I was
Irene,
gonna say yeah.
Irene, you get a boost.
Okay.
This is
Come on.
gonna be 2 purple and a red
Oh god.
with 2 setback
And the boost.
and the boost.
Have we
And-
got destiny points?
You do
Yes,
have
we've got
destiny
3.
points.
Can I flip a destiny point to give myself another yellow?
Yes, you can. Is Bits? I will say, is Bits just trying to make it easy for Irene to pull up? Like, how easy is Bits making it?
Bits as easy as he can. Like he's trying to like put his legs against the.
Take
edge
another
of- You know
boost.
what I mean?
Okay.
Bits does
Alright.
not want to die falling down an elevator shaft. That's way too cliche.
I'm rolling so many dice.
He's also currently running the odds in his head of them getting the one elevator that's this defective.
Oh no, they caused this to happen.
Oh, they intentionally okay
Sabotaged
they
it.
something. They sabotaged it.
I'm gonna say this: if you fail,
Oh! It is 1 success, 2 advantage, and 1 triumph.
oh my
Wow.
god! As you pull,
Yep.
literally just as sort of like you're holding onto it, you reach down with the holding the spear in one hand, John Luke holding behind you. You grab Bits' arm. As you grab his arm, holding him still, the elevator drops from underneath you, crashing down to the bottom of the station. But with your strength, you pull Bits up and out of the elevator shaft.
Oh. You okay, bud? You okay, Bits?
Oh, my heart's racing.
Oh, come on.
Bits
Let's
is
go,
in shock.
quickly.
Bits is in shock, but
Right.
then just like immediately like runs.
Everyone
Run.
take 2 strain.
Okay.
Yep,
And
that makes
run.
perfect sense.
Yep, leg it.
Leg it Lanius.
Yep, leg it
Uh,
everyone.
Leg
Let-
it.
As you're running, you notice you're on the port. You can see your area. You can see Corsac sort of all around. You notice some Imperial people as well. They sort of you guys are running to your ship, yeah?
Yep. We are gunning it for the ship.
I'll say because of everything you've just gone through, roll me an athletics check again, everyone. With 1 purple, 2 black. Because you're really out of breath now.
1 success, 1 advantage.
Oh wait, I think I've been rolling my athletics wrong.
Oh, no.
How have you been rolling it?
Hang on, let me try and find it.
You've not been rolling a d20, have you?
Of course I have. I haven't been rolling it wrong. I thought it was a different characteristic. It's not.
Okay.
So
It's brawn.
okay.
I got a success and 1 advantage.
1 success, 1 advantage.
Instead of strain, is it possible for me to spend the 1 advantage to help someone else? Or is it not enough advantage?
In this case, how much advantage?
Just 1.
Just 1. Yeah, you can recover 1 strain.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't think it would be enough to actually help someone.
I got a success.
Just a success.
Just 1 success.
What about Bits?
I got 1 advantage, 1 triumph, and 1 failure.
Okay, so the triumph and the failure counteract one another anyway because it's a success. So you don't succeed. You're just sort of like where you took that wound. It's just sort of like a little bit annoying as you run. I'll say that you guys managed to run to the ship, dodging blaster bullets.
I guess if we say I get onto the ship, but I don't make it to the cockpit, like for takeoff, I'm not there
No.
to support for takeoff.
No, what I will say though is okay, one of them was firing at Irene for 11 damage,
Okay. Yep.
minus soak.
So I take 5 damage.
You're in the ship.
Oh,
Like the shot hit you in the bum.
my butt. It's one of my better
Butt
features.
shot.
Pew pew
Uh,
pew 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 pew.
I'm gonna go to the
pew, pew, pew,
weapons
pew, pew.
locker and I'm gonna grab the rotary cannon out of it. I'm just gonna stand at the ramp
Okay,
until Bits gets in.
Bits is in.
Oh, Bits is
I'm-
already in.
I have
He's
rushed
at the
to
ramp.
the cockpit.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna grab the rotary cannon and watch the ramp as we raise it, just in case anyone tries to climb on.
Okay. There's some Corsair people rushing towards you.
Preparing for takeoff.
I'll fire at them with a rotary cannon.
Okay.
It's got auto. It's got auto fire. So does that mean it?
Auto fire means that if the attack hits, you can trigger auto fire by spending 2 advantage, and it can be triggered multiple times. Each time the attacker triggers it, you deal an extra damage, an extra hit.
Okay.
So each of these
Hang on.
counts as an additional hit from that weapon, and each hit deals base damage plus the number of uncancelled success checks. So you do so in essence, if you hit for 7 damage and you do auto fire, you hit for 14 damage.
Okay. Wow. What kind of rotary cannon was it? It was a Y something. I can only see a
Rotating
Z6
rotary cannon.
rotary cannon on here.
Yeah.
It looks like the right
All
thing.
I'll
though.
say is that elevator shaft thing, that was so close. Like
I
Irene
know.
probably just sort of just barely grabbed Bits just before, sort of it seemed probably inhuman that she grabbed it. Like Bits should have died there, or should have fallen to being extremely damaged. Like Bits is lucky.
Damn. Yeah, I'm just gonna.
I'm
fire
sorry,
some
Charlie.
Shots, like
Yeah.
It's always
I'm
you.
just gonna fire some
I
shots,
keep nearly dying.
like some warning shots at the imp.
Oh,
So
bless
they
you.
stop them from getting close.
Thank you.
Okay. Roll to hit with it.
I'm not trying to hit. I'm just trying to scorch the ground in front of them.
Warning shot.
Yeah. Can I still get you to roll to do it?
Yeah, of course.
While this
You
is
do have
happening,
to.
can I
You do
prepare
have to take
off?
a. Yes, you can. You do have to do a maneuver to spin the barrel up though.
Would it be my maneuver to run to the cabinet and grab it?
In terms of that, yeah. So you would be able to
Then-
spin it up, ready for the next turn
Okay.
to prep it.
All right. It's prepped just in case any of them try to.
How easy or hard is it for me to take off?
I'd
When we
say
needed
2
it.
purple.
2 success, 1 advantage, 2 triumph.
Nice. You just take off. You take off quite easily, and
Okay.
manage to exit while being shot at. Probably, I'll say the triumph is you're quick enough to get out. You sort of as you're sort of doing it, you your engine sort of burn the data pad the shipmaster was holding, which which hadn't gone back to the main bit, so it still had your transponder codes on it. So you destroyed the data pad.
The only piece of information that they had on us while being there.
Yeah,
Hell
or
yeah.
at least your ship's codes.
Nice.
Sweet. So we can still use these transponder codes.
I'm guessing Irene, where she was aiming the cannon at the back, saw that get like blasted away.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus,
Recognize the guy.
the shipmaster got incinerated.
Yeah.
Unwittingly.
As we fly, I just go, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but not sorry at the same time.
You were trying to kill us. We did nothing wrong.
Can I
Well-
get you
well,
to
we
roll
technically
me an
smuggled it.
astrogation check? Because I imagine you want to get the duck out of there.
Yes, of course. I'll give you an astrogation check.
1 second, I'll tell you the bits for it. Um, 2 purple.
Mhm.
That's it.
Okay. Could I flip a destiny point and make my green a yellow?
You may.
2 success to.
Nice. You plot a course to Dantooine, I presume.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Ah.
plot across and you jump to
Jesus
hyperspace, I presume.
With the generic
Or
80s
attempt to.
music again.
Is John Luke in the cabin still?
I'm in the cockpit.
I'm just gonna sort of turn to Bits and go, Jesus Christ, that was lucky. For a second, I didn't think I had hold of you.
Bit sort of like goes a bit silent and says, I'm not so sure that you did.
So you noticed too.
Roger,
I
Roger.
didn't
I
have hold of you.
You just sort of like, well, you did in terms of the spear was holding. You're
No, I
both
didn't
holding
grab
onto
your-
the steer.
Maybe it was just because we had the spear, maybe. But I could have sworn when the elevator went, like our hands weren't touching, and then they were.
But he was holding the spear.
It's weird.
Like, Bits is fairly sure that that shouldn't have been he should have slipped or something like.
Bits
Where
is
he
sus.
wasn't like holding himself off. Yeah, Bits is very sus of like how like of the physics of that situation working out
Yeah.
because he's quite heavy and
John
it's
Luke
just, like,
didn't really see anything because he was holding legs.
Hell yeah.
I'm
Bits
just
is
looking
Bits
down at
is
my
not
hand,
confused.
just sort of really perplexed.
I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to
I
start.
do that.
I'm gonna have to start looking into some things
Bits like just puts a hand on
after
Iron's
this
shoulder again
episode.
and just says, whatever the case may be, thank you for saving my life.
You've saved our
No worries,
lives.
Bits.
We're eternally grateful.
Grateful.
Look,
Bits now suddenly
Bits,
reveals
no matter-
himself to be about 1 million of those little alien toys in an overcoat.
Oh my god! What a twist!
What a twist!
As you say that, Bits, Irene's just sort of gonna give you a hug and just sort of go, Bits, we were never gonna leave you behind. Like, you're one of the team.
The
Bits like hugs
boys.
like Irene back. And that feels like hopeful for once.
And then I guess we'll just walk to the cockpit and see what's going on with John Luke.
Yeah, it's
I've
just
got my
us,
feet up on. I've got my feet up on the dashboard.
Bits just like walks in, like recognizes the scene. He says, "I presume everything is good."
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're on the way, right?
Yeah, we're good.
Excellent. He sort of high five, like puts his hand up to high five to John Luke.
High five.
It's nice.
Very nice.
It's nice.
I'm just gonna lean against the the door frame, just smirking.
Yeah, you guys are like really lucky. That could have gone
yeah.
horribly wrong.
I need a drink. I'm
Same.
gonna
In
run
real
over
life?
to the,
In real life or in game?
Oh, both.
I'm gonna rummage through the food we bought and see if we bought any like beverages or anything.
Yeah, go on. You did. I was going to say flip a
I
destiny
mean, I
point,
can always
but I'm
flip a
not.
destiny point.
No, flip a destiny point. Our final destiny point to find alcohol.
Flip for booze.
The ship explodes in a
Welcome,
one.
Welcome to Enter the
Oh,
Empire,
no.
the quest for booze.
You actually,
Quest for
you
booze.
actually find like some decent booze.
Let's get pissed.
You find some. There's some Corellian whiskey.
I
Actually,
take some
no. You find Wyvern's Reserve. You find a bottle of that.
Ooh,
That's really good whiskey.
Yeah, I've never had any.
let me get the
Irene
shot
also-
glasses.
Irene also doesn't really drink whiskey, so she's she might not. I was gonna see how well she holds up to this.
Well, it's the only thing we have.
Well, there's no con
Let's
saves.
drink. There is no
That's
con
true.
saves.
Oh, I can make a resilience check.
Lol.
I put the ship on autopilot and come out to the galley.
We all sit and have a drink.
Cool.
I'm gonna offer some to Bits, even though I know he can't actually drink, like just as a courtesy.
As we go into, do we? Yeah, we can go a bit longer.
Yeah.
Charlie, what shift
can
you want tomorrow?
arrive.
Are we on Are you on an early as well?
No, I'm at 9.
Okay, right. We can go a bit longer then.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you guys sort of drink and get scared, just sort of like tense and feel crazy.
Can I roll a resilience check for the whiskey?
Yes, you may.
Just to
think we
see
all
if it
should.
hits. Just to see if
How
it hits me.
often? So you said you'd never drunk whiskey before.
She's rarely drinks any whiskey at all. She's never had any of this.
Does she drink alcohol much?
She does drink alcohol often. It's just not
Okay.
typically brown alcohol.
One purple, one black, another black because of the situation, and I'll say that this counts as. Tell me what you roll.
Okay. Well, first off, I'm going to use my iron body to remove one setback. Wow. Oh, wow. 5 successes and 2 advantage.
Okay. I'll say you heal all your strain as well.
Oh, nice.
You hold down your liquor. It actually tastes quite delightful. Very
Oh,
well
wow.
brewed.
Oh, delightful.
That's
Or
amazing. This is
you
way
actually
better
feel
than
like
the
you
cheap
want
shit
more.
they serve. This is way better than the cheap shit they serve on Ryloth. Yeah, I'm gonna have another.
Another. This drink, I like it.
When
Another.
bring me another.
And a yo ho ho.
And a hey.
Sit there, sip the whiskey.
Okay. I'll say that. Who are you drinking whiskey as well, John Luke?
Yes.
Roll me resilience.
Aye aye.
Do you? How often does he drink like good whiskey?
He drinks it often.
Okay, one purple, one black.
We are the spatial pirate drinking crew.
We fucked your mum and you fucked her too.
2 success.
Okay. You heal 2 of your. You hold it down, but you also heal 2 strain.
Nice.
Can Bits
Another.
mix some with oil?
It might not
Nice
be a good
mixer there.
idea, but okay.
He's gonna try it. What I need to roll?
Resilience.
What was the modifiers again?
A purple, 2 black.
Cool. 5 successes, 1 threat.
You heal your strain. It gammies up your systems a little. So I'll say you
got
take
some
another
clogged
wound.
arteries.
You take a wound, but you healed all your strain.
Yeah.
Just because it gammied up the system.
Worth it. They said it couldn't be done. They said a robot could not drink alcohol.
They were fools.
Fools, I tell you!
This is all leading to the climax where Bits just like steals the arm of a Jedi and tries to use the Force.
I
it
would
doesn't
pay
work.
cash money to see that.
I would pay money.
It will never work.
But what
You
if?
have much to learn.
If I
So-
wear the skin of a Jedi
It's
and
like,
believe
for-
I am a Jedi.
These are not the smugglers you're looking for.
Jeez, Obi-Wan, you smell a lot like rotting skin. Are you okay? Roger, Roger.
As you guys
job.
continue, is there anything you'd like to do while traveling the rest of the way to Dantooine?
I'm just
I
gonna,
can't
I'm just
do
gonna, I'm
Can
just gonna
I?
turn in and I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna meditate in my room like I do to calm down when I'm stressed.
Can
I'm
sorry.
sorry, I'm gonna take the statue out of the bag and set it in front of me.
Yeah.
I just want to sort of focus on it while I'm sitting there quietly. That's it. That's what I'm gonna do.
You hear the whispers.
Okay.
Come on, Irene.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
It's like in Force Awakens when Rey just hears Rey, but it's come on, Irene.
Time for school. Again, I would have paid cash money if that was the line.
What a line.
You gotta
Uh,
get up.
so you're just
Can
are you just sort of do you try to activate the map again?
No, not. I'm not touching it. I'm just focusing on
Staring
it. Like,
at it.
kind of, yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to see.
You just stare at it.
I'm not really trying to see anything. I'm just confused by what happened. I don't really get
You
it.
just sort of stare
Why-
at it. You just sort of like, I don't know. You kind of enter like what feels like a trance-like state. I think. I guess. Like you just sort of like zone out.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. It's heard.
it's like a flash forward.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sort of like, after I'm out of the trance, just sort of like, whoa, and then just
You
sort
sort
of
of just realize, and suddenly, like you don't realize it, but it's you've been in that trance for 2 days.
like, I must have fallen asleep sitting down. Morning, guys.
It's evening.
Hello there.
Oh,
in,
wait,
in
what
the
time is it?
in the meantime, can Bits like search his like memory and datapad for information on Dantooine regarding the Clone Wars?
Yeah. I'd say
Is-
make a knowledge Clone Wars check for me. 2 purple.
2 purple. He's got
Our arbitrary skill that we created, which you can invest points into.
Yes, I have.
Nice. You've
I had- I- I believe-
unlocked more memory cells.
Yes, I've unlocked more hidden memory. I think you gave me one rank for free.
No,
and
2
had
for
put another
free.
one in it as well.
I
Or
gave
was
you
it
2
2?
for free.
Okay, in that case, I haven't. I haven't actually put any more into it. I thought I only had one. Fair enough.
Fair.
Okay, so 2 successes and 2 threats. I'm guessing this means that that the information stresses me out, which means I think I know what the information is probably going to be.
Yeah.
Out of character.
2 successes, 2 threats.
Yes.
So the successes is that you know stuff, but threats misinformation, I think, generally.
Okay.
One sec.
John, how long was I out? A couple hours?
Knowledge.
You were out for a couple of days.
It's been a few days.
What? I was just sat on my room on the floor. I was out for 2 days?
You were kind of really fixated on that relic thing that we're going to drop off. Like super focused on this thing. Like I came in front of you and waved my hand in front of your face, and you didn't flinch or move.
Oh, wow.
So what Bits somewhat remembers, because he was never stationed near to her, he doesn't know too much. What he does know though was it was a crucial black battlefront during the Clone Wars. He knew a Jedi Master had led a battle on Dantooine, and there was a lot of troopers injured. Other than that, he can't seem to find too much information on it.
Hmm.
Thank
Yeah,
God for Star Wars Clone Wars being a show.
Yeah.
Because that's what that info's from.
Yeah, so Bits shares this information with the rest of the
Okay.
group.
Wait,
What
so
what
Jedi
little
are
thing
real?
Bits just sort of like literally looks at you like with a cocked head, kind of like a dog who's confused or expecting something. Just like
You've only really heard the word Jedi in spooky tales to terrify children.
Yeah, I've
You've only really heard them
I've
in
al-
a bad way because of what the Empire has done to the Jedi, like to rid the knowledge of the Jedi Order.
well, even further than that, I'm also on the Outer Rim on a planet that never really saw a lot of action in the war. So
Nope.
even less.
Bits, on the other hand, has seen them firsthand, and he's terrified of them the same as he is the Wookiees.
Where did he serve on? He fought
served on. He was at Geonosis, and he was also at Kashyyyk.
So he's seen a lot of Jedi.
Yeah, I saw a lot of Jedi. We were doing quite well against them.
Yeah.
And then we were doing very badly.
Yeah. It's like you've definitely seen Master Yoda and Master Windu before, as well as some other, as well as Obi-Wan, Anakin. You've seen like a lot of major
Windu,
people.
Kit Fisto, and a whole
Ayla
bunch of
Sakura, probably.
knights and what have you. Yep, probably.
You don't know them by name, but you'd know their faces. Other than Master Yoda, people know fucking Master Yoda and Mace Windu.
Yeah, and I think the Jedi Council in general are probably very well known.
Yes, even to like within the Confederation of systems.
Plus, since Bits was on Tatooine, he was fighting against Yoda's side twice. In fact,
Yeah, on Kashyyyk. Yeah.
Yep.
Kashyyyk
definitely
and
would know him.
Geonosis. Yeah.
If we come across any people who look like Yoda, Bits is not going to be happy.
Yeah.
So
His race is
Bit-
primarily extinct now. Yoda is the last of his
Yeah.
race.
So let me get this straight. Jedi are real? But they're like storybook characters, like evil wizards that like
The boogeyman.
make people. Yeah, they kind of like trick people into thinking like bad thoughts and like I don't know like hermits that live way out in like.
Is
caves
this
and
when
things.
John Luke scoffs and says the Force ain't real?
Yeah.
And do the proper Han Solo sort of thing.
Yeah, the Force ain't real. It's just It was just a small tale to terrorize kids.
I'm gonna make a slight side eye at Bits, and then just sort of look back at John Luke and be like, but Bits just said it. He's got records of like Jedi, like real Jedi. Like,
And
wait,
battles.
does that?
Mm.
Wait, did you fight
Bit-
against Jedi, Bits?
Can I quickly just wipe Bits' memory of that?
It would involve a very high computers check.
And
Right.
Bits not shoving a blaster down your throat.
Yeah.
Who can get to it first? Probably Bits.
Yeah, probably.
This is like a quick
Bits of
draw
like,
moment.
Um,
are you actually doing this, John? Or
No.
so how does Bits respond to Irene's questions?
he sort of pauses for a moment, just nods and says, "They were extraordinary combatants."
It must have been terrifying. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
It's not so
Like,
bad.
all you know is that the Jedi are evil. And, like, that's what the Empire has sort of branded them as in these stories.
Yeah, but then Bits also knows that his that the battle droids made by the separatists have been labeled as evil, so he doesn't necessarily trust that.
Yeah.
He does still find the Jedi terrible.
Evil is subjective.
Exactly. It's like,
So the statue we got, do you think that's like, what if it's like an old battle map or something? Like they used it during the war maybe for like, I don't know, mapping enemy forces? Maybe that's what the marks are. Maybe they're like camps
so
or battle sites.
Bits goes to like pick up the thing and like tries to figure out how to open it up again to get to like to see if he can recognize any of the places as
I'll
outfits
reach
or whatever.
I'll reach over and I'll touch it in the same way I did when it first went on, just sort of like trying to trace the symbols.
See, this time it doesn't react.
Confused, I like take it off of Bits and just sort of do it again.
Spend about 20 minutes trying to get it to activate. And it doesn't seem to want to do it at this moment. It doesn't seem to do it.
I don't get it. I did this before and it just like the map just poof into existence, and now it's maybe it's broken. Like,
Well, we'll try and
John
fix
Luke,
it.
can you fix it? Yeah.
I
you
will
see
try
anything
and
that's wrong
fix
with
it. You can have a look. Can I inspect it?
It looks like a statue.
Brilliant. That's helpful.
Hang on, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna set it down on the floor, and I'm gonna just sit in front of it, and I'm gonna try and concentrate on it again, like I did the other night. And
Okay.
and as I concentrate on it, I'll touch it again.
I need you to take a strain for me.
Yep.
Maybe 2.
Okay.
You really focus really hard that it does hurt a little, like mentally exhausting.
Ah.
You manage to just sort of like, as you're focusing, is like, as you open your eyes, sort of like, your eyes sort of like white over for a second. Like, as you open your eyes, it looks like they whited over for a second before fading back as the you sort of touch it. Map appears.
Ah.
You guys see that her eyes were whited over just for like half a second.
Oh, that
Oh
hurt
shit.
a lot more than last time. Oh.
Yeah, your eyes just like fully whited over. Like you look blind.
What? What happened? Are they still? I'm sort of like feeling around. Are they still white?
No, they're fine. They're fine.
I like try and find a reflective surface to have a look at them.
They look normal.
Oh Jesus Christ! Oh thank God. Ah, yeah. Bits. These look like. I'm really sorry to do this, but do these look like any places where you fought before, like the dots?
So I guess like bits as
There's dots
inspected.
scattered all across the galaxy. There isn't any on Geonosis.
Mm. So it seems like there's quite obviously not a pattern that's to do
On
with military.
Kashyyyk, there unfortunately isn't any, seeing as most of the Wookiees have been taken from like Kashyyyk to work as slaves for the Empire on like building and stuff.
Yeah. So bits like sort of
But
like
there's
those
dots
big-
just scattered all across the galaxy. There seems to be like a dot or two just floating in the middle of space with no, like a few dots just in the middle of space with no, like, not on a planet.
So
One of them. I need you to make me a perception check, everyone.
Okay.
I need it to be 3
Perception, eh?
purple and a setback, just because of the stress Irene's just going on, unfortunately, and the situation of everything that's
3
transpired.
purple and a setback, yeah?
2 purple and a setback.
Oh, 2 purple and a setback. Just 1 threat.
Okay.
3 failures and 2 threats. So I see
Okay.
nothing.
A success.
A success. Okay. At least one person got a success. Neither of Bits or Irene can like spot this. John Luke, you just sort of noticed that the position of one of those dots that's just in random bits of space. You notice it just sort of like seems to be moving on a course towards Dantooine. The dot does.
Hey guys, don't know if you're noticing this, but you see that dot that's moving?
You can't see it. You guys just really can't focus on it
There's
enough
a
to
lot of
see it.
dots.
Oh no, I am pointing directly at it.
Yeah,
and
I know.
moving my finger with it.
They still can't like focus on it. There's
My
a
head
lot
still
of
hurts a
planets
little.
nearby.
It's making it kind of
Well,
hard to see.
that ship, or whatever the fuck it is moving exactly to where we're going.
Where is it moving from?
Where's it moving from, Ben?
A position in space.
It's moving from a position in space.
Like the trajectory. If you look at the trajectory of where it's come from, like some of these ships, some of these dots that are moving don't seem to be going straight line. They do seem to be like curved lines and stuff. So you can't really say exactly where it's come from. Not with just one success.
Where? I wonder if.
Well, if that ship's heading towards Dantooine, that means it's pretty close to where we are. Because bearing in mind, we've been traveling for a while now.
Is it us? Is it this?
Yeah, that's a good
What are
question.
the
Is it us?
Wait, why would it be us? Like, this is an old map. Why would it be tracking us?
Map tracking other maps?
Ben, is there any chance I can roll another perception check
What are you trying to perceive?
to see if that is on the same course that we're running?
Unfortunately, I'm going to say you can only perceive what you've already perceived.
Damn. Is there any roll that I can make to see that kind of information?
Could we ask the ship to tell us?
I'd
like, what our
say
coordinates are at the moment?
planetary space
Okay.
piloting.
Yeah.
Piloting
If
space,
only
I guess.
one of us was a pilot.
Any setback? Anything?
2 purple
Okay.
Can I support?
and a set.
trying to-
I'll say it's a setback, but it's not one you can remove because this is like a knowledge
Okay.
piloting sort of thing. This isn't like an actual piloting check, so there is one setback as well.
No worries. Two success, one advantage.
It looks to be on the same course as you, as the one that you've done.
Guys,
It
this.
might be you. You're wondering.
That's what I'm thinking. Guys, this ship that this dot that's moving is on exactly the same course as us. It could be us.
But that doesn't make any sense. Why would it be tracking us?
I don't know.
How can it track us?
I don't want to stop, but maybe if we can get to Dantooine as soon as, we might be able to find out what the fuck is going on.
Bits just us. Are there any dots on Dantooine?
Is there dots on Dantooine?
Not currently.
Right. Well, how about this? If because there's nothing on Dantooine. Once we arrive, we'll relook at this
You
relic.
do notice that there's one less dot on Tatooine, though.
Guys, can someone check Tatooine? There was more than that amount of dots.
There was
when we
about 3 dots on there, but now there's only 2.
There's only 2 dots on Tatooine now. There was 3 when we left.
I can't make it out. My head is still pounding. Ah, it's getting worse.
Take
This
2
is
points of
interesting.
strain. If you're saying it's getting worse, like I'm thematically making it worse for you.
Oh
Two
yeah,
po-
no,
yeah.
It's getting worse.
How many till you hit your threshold?
I'm a long way off hitting my threshold.
Okay.
I've got a pretty good strain threshold.
If you want to RP that you pass out, I will allow it.
I won't pass. I need to go and lie
You
down.
just zone out.
This is bad.
The map stays on as you do it, as you go.
Yeah, I take my coat off. I just in my tank top and my
You gym
boots,
jams.
not even gym jams. Just literally have taken the coat off. I'm just in the tank top and the trousers and boots.
You just lie down to
Ju-
try and like
Yeah, just lying in my
recover.
bunk.
Okay.
Is there a way of is there a way of zooming in on the map?
There is not, unfortunately.
Ah, okay, never mind. I go and check.
How?
I go and like check on Irene since I'm not very good at seeing what's on this map anyway.
Okay. You go check on Irene.
Yeah, you can just see bits for reference. You can just see like Irene's sleeping, but her face is kind of like scrunched up, like it's clearly uncomfortable while she's sleeping, but she's just trying to rest. Yeah, Ben, I think it's probably about time for one of those things I spoke about with you earlier.
What things?
Sleep related thing that Irene sometimes has.
Oh. What, the
Yeah.
nightmares?
Yeah, this is definitely going to agitate
The nightmare.
Okay, does she go to sleep?
Yeah, she's gone to sleep.
Okay. What's everyone else doing?
I'm in the cockpit.
Yeah, Bits is like just sat next to Irene, just keeping an eye on her.
Okay. Irene, you probably will take several strain on waking up. You notice
does
Irene
four-
tossing and turning as she's asleep.
Does 4 strain sound about right?
I was thinking about 6 strain.
Okay. Yep. I am very close to my threshold.
You really
Oh,
can't.
dear.
You really can't sleep at all. You're like really agitated, and I'll say if you do any checks for the next, like, without getting a good night's rest, every check you have will have a setback.
Okay.
Or actually, no, an increased difficulty. Irene just sort of wakes up looking really agitated and not good. She wakes up like she looks like she's been sweating a lot.
At the bit as she wakes up, she sees bits just like hands of the water.
Thanks, Bits.
There's probably some aspirin somewhere.
She's a little bit teary-eyed. Her eyes are definitely like watering.
You appear to be leaking.
Oh, shit. She just like quickly wipes her eyes.
There's a lot of
Okay,
sweat
just stop.
coming off your body.
Tangy.
The bed is a bit soaked with sweat. The cot.
That's what she said.
Jeez. That was intense.
That is also what she said.
Yep. Well, we were camping, it only makes sense. I finished the water, I hand the glass back to Bits, and it's like, thanks, Bits. I need a shower. Yeah, I need a shower.
Unfortunately, it's gonna have to be a cold shower.
She doesn't care.
I'll turn the heating off.
Yeah, so Irene's just sort of like just sitting in the sitting in the shower, letting the water run off of her, just sort of like
Okay.
trying to clear her head, just trying to get the images out of her head.
The map is still on, by the way.
Can I point out something? This
Okay.
is just a random space fact. This is just a random space fact I thought might be interesting. Because there's no atmosphere outside, like it's virtually nothing in outer space,
Yeah.
it's actually an incredibly good insulator. Because the only heat that gets away is just literally the stuff that's has infrared radiation.
That is true, but this is Star Wars.
Yes.
Where people don't
So-
seem to go to the toilet or eat or sleep.
So technically the heating wouldn't have to be on, it'd be the cooling that'd have to be off.
Yeah.
But
You know, so like the cooling would be on to let go
The
of the heat.
more you know.
Just for a fun fact as well about how Irene's doing. She has a strain threshold of 14. She's currently on 4. That's what this is doing to her.
Oh, as in like she's got 4 left.
Yeah, she's got 4 left.
Wow. So she's at a strain of 10.
She has a strain of 14.
So she's taken 10 strain damage.
Yeah.
Cool. It counts upwards, by the way, not downwards.
Okay. I'll make the change next time around. But yeah.
I'm
Just
gonna ask John Luke if he can find the dot again, because it's been a few days, right?
Yeah, it's been a few days.
If the thing's still up.
do I need to roll a perception for this?
You do, but it's easier. It's just 1 purple.
Okay. Just 1 purple?
Because you know where you're roughly looking for,
Yes.
like in relation to your journey. Because you know exactly where in the hyperspace journey you are.
1 success.
Okay, you find it. It's exactly the
There we are.
position you expected it to be.
It's exactly the same position.
Not
where
the same
we're going.
position. It's where
Oh,
you expected. It matches up to where you are in real space.
Yeah, it's still matching up kind of to where we are right now.
Irene's gonna like stroll out again in like just the vest and trousers and just sort of sit down at the galley, like just make something to eat. Just seems
Yeah.
quiet.
So, is
Hmm.
anyone? Are you leaving the map on for the rest of the journey, or?
Yeah, we'll keep it on.
I've kind of just forgotten about the map. I'm just sort of sitting.
As you sort of go through to go eat, you just sort of like will have to walk past the map.
Does the map make me feel any different? Like looking at it
You
doesn't.
take a strain just remembering everything.
Ah,
It's
a
like you feel you
disappointment.
have to like calm yourself.
I've got 3 strain left, guys. Uh, so I'm visibly stressed and sitting at the table. Like
Yeah. So Bits is just gonna like take the map and like put it away somewhere, like out of the way. So it's not out in
Okay.
like a main corridor or something. Just it's like
You just sort of
somewhere in
hide it
storage.
in a in storage. Okay, you put it in a
Yeah.
cupboard and it can't actually project out of it.
she noticed. She noticed because thanks, Bits.
Roger.
Can I make a discipline check to just sort of focus and try and reduce the stress that I'm under?
Because you're trying to sort of like calm yourself, and it does make sense that discipline would be the one to use for it.
All right,
So I'm going to treat discipline as a medicine check.
rolling.
Some of this and some of it.
Oh no!
What?
2 failures of the threat.
You try to discipline yourself and focus yourself, but all you can keep thinking of is that nightmare you had. The nightmare of seeing your. Did you see your sister get killed?
I didn't see. I only saw the scene afterwards.
You just have that repeating over in your head, the scene of finding your sister brutally murdered. You take another strain.
That's 12 out of 40.
Actually, you pass out. You take 3
Oh,
strain.
okay. I pass out into my Cheerios.
You just sort of like headbutts the table and like falls off the table. Falls off.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
shit.
fall onto the floor.
It's like.
Irene drowned in a cereal. Ironically, they were Cheerios. We didn't even get a chance to say goodbye.
Cheerio.
So wait, Bits was presumably in the room when this happened. It's just like
You just sort of
Yeah,
like you just watch Irene. You just watch Irene's head smack the side of the bowl, smack onto the table, and then her body flop off onto the floor.
I just yell for John. I was like, John, Irene house malfunctioned.
Irene has malfunctioned.
Irene.exe has stopped working.
Deleted
Oh, I ran
Irene system.
Would you like to
44.
send a Windows error report?
I would
Whatever
like
that means.
not like
She runs on
Windows
Apple
system
software
data.
though.
Oh no!
She's doomed. She's doomed.
It's Macintosh Mountain Lion. I run out.
Quick,
I'm
someone
like, oh,
plug in the
fuck.
dial up.
You've got mail.
You'll need to perform a medicine check to get her strain under control to try and like fix her.
I will do that.
She's like
Bits-
unconscious.
Bits is furiously looking through his data pad for how to
How to heal? How to stop
my
malfunctioning?
Human.
Does he put how to fix malfunctioning human? Or
basically,
Twi'lek?
yeah.
Twi'lek.
Like yeah, Twi'lek. Yeah, and he has to like obviously he has to keep like searching different things up to try and actually get a decent answer.
I have
The
3 in
thing is, though,
intellect,
every single
but
time you
0
try-
ranks in medicine.
That's
What does
just
this
3
do?
green.
Google something.
3 pupple. Boo.
Will I really
Confusing
wake
myself.
up from a really long nap?
1
Find out next time on
success.
Dragon Ball Z.
You heal 1 strain.
Hooray!
Find out on the next episode. Irene awakens.
The Irene Awakens.
Um,
Episode 7. Thing is, next week's episode is episode 7.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, we have to call it there. We have to. That's
the
too
rule.
perfect.
You just sort of like slap Irene a couple of times and just sort of like wake her up.
She does
I
not
was
awaken.
I was gonna end it as you guys arrive at Dantooine, but
No, I
No,
think
no,
it should end here for the purpose of next week's title.
Yeah, end it there of like John like trying to like wait as John is trying to wake her, and it's like
Wake
will
the
Irene
fuck up!
It's like will Irene ever?
oh, that has
reawaken?
like
Find out.
that has like two. Oh, that has a double meaning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay,
It's a,
yeah.
It's a Dragon Ball
As
Z
you
pun
just sort of
and a
like,
Star Wars
as
pun.
you sort of slap Irene awake, it just sort of like it. The camera zooms backwards out of the ship and
Into hyperspace.
it blacks out into black. As just sort of as a picture of the galaxy map that is that hologram. Just is on the screen before the credits roll, just with sort of like the dots just slowly like emerging, like getting brighter and brighter as it sort of like then zooms into the spot where you're at. It zooms into that dot, face the black, and credits roll.